Hello, 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 hello. What's up? Listen, I am Dr. Stevie Mills, one half of the Funnel Doctors. Get excited! So, this is Angela Gardner, and she's the other half of the Funnel Doctors. So, Angela, while I'm getting our Clubhouse family together in Biscotti Park, can you please go ahead and welcome everybody, introduce yourself, whatever you want to do, girl?
Yes. Hello. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Beyond the Funnel. My name is Angela Gardner, also known as the Personality Professor. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, your Funnel Doctor, one of the Funnel Doctors here. We are excited. We kind of threw out a challenge on Tuesday, and I didn't see anyone accept the challenge. I looked all over Facebook. I even searched quiz in Facebook to see if anyone had posted take this quiz. And I saw some amazing posts from last August from people who had taken Stevie's quiz, who had taken some of our other quiz alumni's quizzes, and who had been playing along with us back then. But nothing this week, Stevie.
Well, it's okay, because guess what? We can always say y'all can have more time, because I know some of y'all are busy, scared, whatever it was. It's cool. But y'all can have more time, and we can move your date till Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And maybe those posts that we saw, we can tell them about the challenge too. So maybe, Angela, since you did that great research, we could go back and re-engage those people. How's that sound?
I think that's a great idea. I actually almost did that, but I didn't want to mess up our if people were doing it today, I didn't want to mess with anybody I just didn't happen to see.
It's okay. We could tell them, direct them to the episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that way everybody get a fair chance. Now we're not gonna keep doing this. We are about action over here. But
Yeah.
y'all are new to us. So we're gonna we're gonna do that for you. But definitely we are excited. We want you to Karen Mills is on she is on Facebook and on Clubhouse. That's how you win. That's why we love people
Yes.
in our multiple spaces. Speaking of Clubhouse, where are we hanging out today, Angela?
We are in Biscotti Park today. I don't know if all y'all can see my Biscotti Park logo. I got my neighborhood shirt on for Biscotti Park. Biscotti Park is a space. It is a funnel, actually. It's a community space for business owners to meet other business owners, for people to come in and just have a safe space to socialize and interact and find people who do life like they do, and get connected to resources that are designed just for them. Because we are a funnel based on personality styles, you can find exactly the people and the resources that you are looking for in a safe environment.
Awesome. So, yes, I want you guys to share this out. Whether you're on Clubhouse, YouTube, Facebook, we're in multiple spaces. We actually are in Click to Cash Crew. We hang out there as well on Facebook. So, hey, crew.
Hey.
And I love it. But yes, so I know that you all are excited about this funnel thing. One thing that I was thinking, and I would love to get your insight on this, Angela, is all about, sometimes we have these big offers, right, at the end of our funnels. But what I've seen in some of the most successful funnels is that there are different opportunities for you to have what they call a tripwire or intro product or something, so that people can get their teeth saying into you. Get their teeth bite, get a small bite of what you offer, and truly take it to the next level. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's better to have just one big offer at the end of the funnel, or is it better to drip along the way? Or does it depend on your personality?
Exactly. It depends on your personality. Some people, you only offer one thing. So it's if someone comes along, it's very frustrating if you do one thing and you're trying to stick to your lane, and someone comes along and they think they're doing you a favor and saying, oh, you need to diversify. You need to have a freebie. You need to offer lower end products. That might not be true for you. We are all different and we all do business different, and your market may be different than my market. So what works for me may not work for you. What works for Stevie doesn't always work for me. So it's great to have coaches and experts that we lean on and we listen to, but you need to understand that they're giving you their perspective and their experience. And again, like Stevie mentioned last Tuesday, I believe it was, that if you're following someone, make sure you're following someone who has what you want, who is already where you want to be. Because if you're following someone who isn't where you want to go, whatever they're telling you isn't going to work for you necessarily.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's important because I know that someone I saw this morning, she was asking about this. I know that, in that specific environment that I'm in with her, they have higher level offers. Like I have a higher level offer. However, we're in the midst of really trying to figure it out as far as like the economy, people, we might not believe as believers that there's a recession. We are favored up in here as a believer, but whatever the world perceives is what they pay with. So if I perceive that there's a recession going on, honey, I may not be willing to give you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. But that doesn't mean that there's not a subset of people who are not willing, right? There are people who need to do it. So, I believe in offer stacks. I believe in having different offers because that's what I've done. I've never just gone in totally and said, hey, drop your $20,000 right here. I mean, it sounds great, but also behind that, Angela could tell you, I have a whole lot of I have 28 books, a whole lot of courses. I'm always creating. So I don't just have this one thing to offer because we don't know where people's pocketbooks are and we don't know where people's trust is, because there are opportunities for people to have it where they trust you or they don't, right? And people pay for what they trust. They don't pay for, oh, this has all the shiny bells and whistles a lot of times. Like I've seen people pay $20,000, $10,000, $5,000 specifically, and it's literally like a Google Doc with a link in. I've
Right.
seen that people. So, what do you think about that, Angela?
I think that we need to get back to doing life and business like we are designed to do. And we will catch the people that are supposed to. I keep getting pulled to talk about fishermen. I don't know what's going on today, but right before we came on, I wrote down, when Jesus went to Peter, right, and they weren't catching fish for the day, he didn't say, well, you're doing it wrong. He didn't say, oh, well, you need to use different bait, right? He said, let me go out with you and let's do it again. So I think it's really tempting for us to look around and see who's making the money, apparently, what we perceive to be making the money. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that might be cashing some checks, but at the end of the day, they might actually be losing money. Well, so just because it looks like people are making money doesn't mean they're holding the money, right? We were in a cosmetic company, not at the same time, and we didn't know each other back then, but my national would get up on stage every year and they would award her a check, right? A cardboard check to represent how much money she had made in her career. And she had made millions. And she would stand and smile on the stage. And then she would come off the stage and only to the directors, she would say, I just want you all to be aware that number that they give me every year tells you how much money I have spent. And I was like, because you look at that number, like we look at everybody here and we say, oh, whoa, they made 6 figures this year. Okay, maybe they did. But even in your corporate job, right? If you have a 9 to 5, you get that paycheck. How much of that paycheck do you actually get to keep and do anything with, right? You got to pay the bills. You got to buy the food. You got to buy the kids' clothes. Like, right? There's things like how much of that do you actually get to keep? So don't get hung up on, well, they're making so much money doing it this way. I need to change how I'm doing and I need to change what I'm doing, right? No. Like the fishermen, you may be able to change some things. Maybe you change the time of day that you fish. Maybe you change your fishing location. Maybe you change the type of net you use. Okay. So, like we were talking about funnels, funnels is your net. Maybe you have to tweak your net. Maybe you want to drop your net in a different pond, right? Don't change who you are. Don't change what you offer necessarily. Maybe you just are in the wrong location or at the wrong time or talking to the wrong people or saying the wrong thing, right? It's don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, and don't try to be a cookie cutter in this world where you're meant to be who God created you to be, not who the latest guru who looks like they're making $1 million and probably aren't actually what they're telling you.
Absolutely. That's so important because, for one, you don't know what's in somebody's pocketbook. And that's why I talk to people about that, because even when you do make the offers, you don't know what somebody's going to say. Most people who are wealthy don't look like they are because they keep their money. So, therefore, we do a lot of perception. That's why I'm like, what people perceive it to be. We do a whole lot of perception, a whole lot of different things. But you have to understand that that's not always the truth. That's not always the thing that you need to do, because you don't know what's in somebody's pocket. So that's why I said, yes, I do have a high ticket offer. And someone said, where can we find you on socials, Angela? I don't know who said that.
Oh,
It's a
hey,
Facebook
Facebook user.
user.
Socials, you can find me either at Biscotti Park or at iVillage Matrix.
Awesome.
Either place.
Awesome. And then they said, great advice, whoever's the Facebook user.
Awesome. I'm glad that helped. That was just like, it's so amazing how like that just dropped on me, and I was like getting ready to come on here, and so I wrote it down because I'm like, I don't know what that's for, so I'm just gonna write it down. But it just kept like, I couldn't, it's like someone's talking in your ear and you just can't ignore them. You're like, okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I just had to share that. Yeah,
it's important, and it's so true, because like I think about, even in the analogy of fishermen, right? Some people have, and I don't proclaim to know a lot about fishing or fishing tools, but I know that there are different kinds. Just like cars, there are different kinds. There are different, like, what do you call it? Rods, fishing rod, different bait, different, whatever string that goes on the fishing rod, whatever it is different stuff. And you can pay a whole lot of money for it, or you can pay a cheaper amount of money. And some people swear about the cheaper ones. And that does not mean that you are doing it wrong. It's the same thing. Like with coaching is the same thing. Whether I charge $150 or $150,000, my advice, my wisdom, my expertise is the same no matter what I charge. However, it is up to that individual to charge that. And I think sometimes people feel intimidated by the funnel, right? I don't care if I don't have the fanciest funnel. I can still charge what I want to charge, because you're not paying for my funnel. And I think sometimes people get that twisted because they think they're paying for the tools. And yes, when you are doing better in business, you definitely want to have a different tool. You definitely want to upgrade your tech. Why? Because sometimes these systems can't like hold all this stuff, right? The tech that I use, my business will be 13 years in October. Wow. The tech that I used then 13 years ago, some of it's obsolete. Some of it's not going to hold my people. Some of it's not going to be able to take it to the next level. Some of it's not going to work exclusively for what I need. But I've learned, this is a learning lesson, to not have tools and tech and systems and funnels and other things that I can't afford. I've done that. That's not fun. So you want to be able to take it to the next level and figure out what it is about your business so that you can make sure that you are aligned with what your pocketbook says. Like, literally, I always tell people put your blinders, rollerblades, and headphones on. If I have my blinders, rollerblades, and headphones on, I am not looking at what XYZ person is doing. I'm focused on what Stevie is doing because I can't pay my bills on XYZ's vision, goals, aspirations. I don't care how much I want to. Like, I know Angela has huge vision. Like, we've taken the test, we've seen it. We've taken the assessments, we've seen it. Her vision, and that's probably why we get along because we're cut from the same cloth. But her vision and mission and purpose and power is huge. If I could take that and put it in my bank account, then I would love to, but I can't. I can only get paid on the work that Stevie does, right? I can't get paid on anybody else's work. And so a lot of times people have this tripped up thinking about the funnel, thinking about, oh, my funnel is not working and this and that and all this stuff. And I don't have XYZ funnel company and all this and all of the coaches have it. And that's not really what it even matters. The first year I made six figures online, I started literally with a PayPal.me. You can ask Angela. I was sending out PayPal invoices. I was doing tracking. I was not doing like people last. Somebody asked me last night in another community, and they said, "How did you do it with the flyer and the link?" Because I said something about. I said I still believe in the flyer and the link, and sometimes I don't even use the flyer. And so we got to look at this in a way that's going to change the game. And so, Angela, what are your thoughts?
Absolutely. I remember you have me down memory lane today. I remember when my very first, oh, we're telling bad memory secrets, but I hope it's for you to learn, right? So when I very first became certified in coaching and speaking, I was offered an opportunity to host a local live streamed leadership conference. And I was brand new. I had no funnel. I didn't know what a funnel was. I had barely gotten certified. I didn't have any leads. I had no contacts that were outside of my friend circle, right? I hadn't even opened business really yet. I had just learned how to have business. And so I had these huge aspirations, and I went and I rented the biggest conference hall to host this event. And I will tell you, 4 people came, and they were all my unpaid volunteers who were going to help me. And we had this whole thing catered. And I was just expecting, I don't know what I was expecting back then, that if you open up the doors, everyone's going to come. And I will tell you that I spent over $10,000 on that event. That was a $10,000 lesson for 4 people. Now, it was an amazing event. Those 4 people had an amazing time. And yes, I got clients out of it. But don't be that lesson. We're here to help you not make those $10,000 mistakes. Like, no one told me, oh, Angela, are you sure you have the leads? Are you sure you're going to be able to fill the seats? Do you maybe need to collaborate with somebody to help you get those people in? Do you have a system to start inviting people? How are you going to sell tickets? What are you going to do if you don't sell tickets? Like, what is your process? I didn't have any of that support. I just thought, oh my goodness, I want to host one of these too. It's going to make my business just launch with success. I could have gotten better results had I just quietly said, hey, I'm new and this is what I'd love to teach on. And I'm willing to teach 10 people for, a low rate to get started, get my feet wet, and get some testimonials. It would have gone a lot longer. Actually, I probably could, for that $10,000, I could have probably given out free coaching for a year at that point in my life, free coaching for a year, and gotten more leadway and more business and been better use of my time and money than sinking it all into renting that beautiful hall.
Absolutely. We've all been there. I don't know about we all, and it might be different amounts of money, right? But I'm sure that we have learned, like our Facebook user has said, an expensive lesson. They said, I'm there now. So, Facebook user, do me a favor because I don't want to call you Facebook user. Tell us your name. Tell us your name. It's not telling us your name in StreamYard. It can be doing some interesting stuff sometimes. So we want to be able to acknowledge you. Like we're about to acknowledge Ray and Anita. Hey, y'all. They are in Biscotti Park listening to us. On Clubhouse, you all have the chat, which is on the bottom left-hand corner of your device. So you definitely can make sure that you're communicating with us as well. Um, if you're so here's the thing. So it's she said Tracy. Hey
Hey,
Tracy.
Tracy.
She said looks like we're all Facebook users. So I don't know if you're my group, then it does do that. You have to accept the permissions. But my mama, hers is a lovely picture of her of me and my dad, and it says her name. So we can see some people, but some people we can't. But it's okay. It's okay. We got you. Hey. So look, so we're gonna give y'all the challenge again right now because I think it's a good time to get a challenge. I'm about to pin the link, and y'all better participate. Look, nah, I'm not gonna bully you. I'm not gonna say y'all better. Let me not do that. But we would love for you to participate. So I'm going to drop the link while Angela explains the challenge to us.
So here's the challenge, guys. We want to save you. We want to be here to help you learn from us. We have been working at this for a while, and we have some shortcuts that we'd like to share with you to give you an idea of like how funnels work, how you can use them, right? Because again, you don't want to invest in something until you're ready and you know how to use it. So this is the challenge. We're going to let you borrow our funnel. So this is Stevie's funnel that you're going to borrow. Hey, Elaine. So we're going to let you borrow Stevie's funnel. Here's how it works. So between now and Tuesday, we want you to post on whatever social media, or you can send it out on email, however you like. We want you to post. First, we're going to have you, number one, take the quiz. Take a screenshot of your result, okay? Then go to social media, your choice, wherever that is, post. Whoa, I just took this amazing quiz that tells me how to make money based on my personality. Take the quiz with me and post the link, and then say, see my results in the comments, and post your results in the comments. So put your screenshot in the comments and then watch as people go in and take the quiz and share with you what this does, and tag Stevie. So you can either tag Stevie or do hashtag borrow my funnel so we can find you, okay?
Repeat the hashtag one more time.
Hashtag borrow my funnel, okay? So this is a free way that you can use someone else's tool, and we're going to teach you how to leverage this, because by taking a quiz and inviting your followers on whatever channel that you decide to post it on, they're going to tell you all about themselves without you having to build a funnel, without you having to pick up the phone, without you having to ask them a bunch of questions. You're going to learn who is following you, who's engaging with you, and you're going to probably get people who don't normally respond to your comments and your posts, but they're watching you. So I'm going to be very curious to see who is following you. There's so much, my brain just went in so many directions. There's so much we can tell you based on just this one little test that we're going to do. So it's free. All it takes is you taking action. Take the quiz, post your results on your own post, right? So take the quiz, make your post your results, tag us, borrow my funnel is your hashtag, and then Tuesday come back and we're going to discuss your results that you got. We're going to discuss who is following you based on the quiz answers that they posted. And if you come on here live, we can even answer your questions. Well, maybe we'll take a few people as like a hot seat, Stevie. where we can like answer for you. Hey, so this is what your audience, this is who's in your audience. What can you do to serve them? What do you have that you're offering or that you haven't even thought of offering that you could actually take this information and reach out to these people and maybe offer them a class or an event or to come into your community or something that maybe you didn't even consider. So that's the challenge. And it's
Yes.
cool.
I love it. Listen, and guess what? Because I'm always thinking visibility. If you all do it prior to Tuesday, like if you do it on the weekend or you do it by Monday, and you want some hot seat coaching that's absolutely complimentary, and you get to be on the camera with us, and people get to hear your voice. So that is extreme visibility because I think on my channels and on Angela's channels, because she's going to share this out, we probably have about 10,000 people between us. So not only
At
easily,
least. At least.
easily, look, I haven't
Yours
counted
alone easily. Yeah.
Yeah, so the link I thought I put it in the chat, but it is right here. Get your maybe it just went to not Instagram. We're not on Instagram, we're on YouTube and Facebook and Clubhouse. I don't know. But it's definitely bit.ly get yo cash quiz. And yo, we do not say your around here, but I'm Southern as y'all can tell, and I say yo because we cut words quickly. My mom would hate me to say that because she's always on my grammar, but it's the truth. So I hope that you all have gotten the captions are covering the link.
Okay. We can actually go in when this is over, we'll go in and post it in the comments in Facebook. I think we have to wait till it stops live to do that.
Thank you for telling us, Elaine. Elaine is a STEM professional, so she knows. She knows. Thank you. So yes, but it is on the screen. If you want to type it out, it is on the screen. But Angela said that we're gonna go. Look at Tracy. Look at Tracy. Tracy got her stuff on now, y'all. Look, she got her shirt and she got her. So I love the opportunity that we are on Clubhouse, we are on Facebook, and we are on YouTube. Why? Because we understand specifically with personalities, but even with learning styles, some people need to see you visually, and some people need to hear you auditory, right? And so when we're looking at this, we want to make sure that we're encompassing not only the auditory, because we could have just done Clubhouse, but we want to see the visuals as well because we're thinking about what it is that you're doing. So we want to make sure that you're taking this quiz, Clubhouse, Facebook, and YouTube. And on Clubhouse, we definitely have the pinned link there for you. And we want to make sure that you are taking it to the next level. One, it's going to teach you how to make the most money, like based on your personality. So it's going to be easy peasy for you to make money once you put the action behind it. That's the first thing. The second thing, what we're doing is absolutely amazing because we are allowing you to take it to the next level and borrow my funnel and put it out there for your people so that you can start conversation. Because some of y'all, if I did a social media audit, I don't know if you're posting on a continual basis. So shouts out to Karen Mills. She's on YouTube too. Hey.
Hey.
But yes, I love that. So, and then the third thing we are doing is if you take the quiz and you do the funnel and you want some live hot seat coaching in the midst, then you're able to get on the camera and you're able to get poured into for that. So people are going to be able to see your face, hear your voice, and learn from you. And I always say the person who holds the microphone the longest makes the most money. So you don't want to be just in the captions and the comments, honey. You want to be opening your mouth and saying what it is that you do. And that's going to be a deep dive in your business because we're going to be talking exclusively about you and what you're doing. So do not hesitate. Do not vacillate. Get it done. Like if you're Angela could tell you she's been my client. I don't play around with getting stuff done. What words do you want to leave our good people with as we wrap this on up today?
I just want to say we complicate things too much, and it's time to simplify because, like Stevie always says, a confused mind does not make a decision, right? So if you're confusing yourself with complicating all of your processes, no one can understand what you're doing. And if you're constantly changing, trying to meet the climate, that also confuses people. And people stop buying from you if they're confused. So just start today. Take a simple step of just doing this simple challenge and come back on Tuesday and we can help you take this one simple thing and make an impact with it. It's time to simplify, to multiply.
Yes. Your bank account.
Yes.
Listen. I love it. Ray is saying, she said, it's the honey for me. You'll hear me say that a whole lot. You'll hear me say that. I might say honey or honey. It depends on how I'm feeling. You can tell how I'm feeling by the way that I enunciate certain words. And I'm like, child. But yes, that is definitely exciting. We are so glad that y'all stopped by our piece of the internet, right? We have built this space in the internet because we're able. And one thing we didn't do, we'll do that on future shows, is to ask where y'all chiming in from. The people who are here now, y'all let us know where you're chiming in from. We are in different spaces all around the world. We've seen people chime in from international. Our first show went international. So we've seen it. So we want to know whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or on Clubhouse, where is it that you're tuning in from? I can tell you, I'm here in North Carolina, the great state of North Carolina, Greensboro specifically. And Angela, where are you?
I am now recently moved to Oklahoma. So I am in the small little town of Luther, Oklahoma, right outside Oklahoma City.
Awesome. And hello, Janine. Hey, girl. Hey. We have Janine on Clubhouse. She is from the great state of Michigan, Lansing area. I've never been to Michigan. Have you been to Michigan, Angela?
Nope, don't think so.
But our voices have been, that's why I love the internet. Our voices have been to the internet world.
Yes.
And therefore, we've been to Michigan. Mm-hmm. Yes, darling. And so Elaine is from Boston, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. You been there?
Not yet, but I would love to go.
Another place where we've not set foot in. Y'all see how this internet thing works? That's why I believe in making internet money. Because I've never been to these places, but my books have. My books are in these spaces. All stuff that I know about the internet allows you to open up. And when you have the right funnel, the right information, then it takes you even further. So I'm glad that y'all stopped on by. Karen Mills is in North Carolina. Whoop, whoop. And Tracy Wellshagen says New Jersey. What part of New Jersey? I want to know because I have been in New Jersey. And I have, my aunt actually is a councilwoman in Plainfield, New Jersey. So I got some New Jersey roots. Elaine says, your book is on my kitchen table. Hey, we're making money. Yes. We're clicking the cash. Listen, we are Violin. Violin is southern New Jersey, right? And then it's not like near where? Look, let me see. We're doing some geography. But yeah, so listen. I have Click the Cash Volume 1. Angela and I, see? Near the shore. I know something. Told you I know New Jersey. She said South Jersey near the shore. Mm-hmm. Angela and I were in Click the Cash Volume 2. And now we have Click the Cash Volume 3 rolling out. We're not playing with this. So you are so welcome, Janine said. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Yes. So guys, we have been here. It is now time for y'all to take some action. Like my friend Stacey NC Grant, she says, action despite the distraction, right? So when you get off of here, people are going to have your time, they're going to have your mind, they're going to have things coming for you. But go ahead and take the challenge and make sure that you do what Angela says. Can you recap the challenge one more time so people can make sure they have it, just in case they're like, yes, I'm taking the quiz or whatever's happening in their world.
All right, so 1, take the quiz. 2, get a screenshot of your results. 3, post to have other people take the quiz on your social media. So post about the quiz, put the link, invite them to take it, invite them to go to your thread and post their results. And then in your thread, post your results so they can see your results. And don't forget, number 5, most important, hashtag borrow my funnel so we can find you and possibly have you on the show Tuesday.
Action, action. So listen, whether you're on Clubhouse, if you're on Clubhouse, it's in the pinned link. Whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, you guys can see the link, right? So no excuses. We're in the no excuse zone, y'all. Y'all want to make some money from these funnels. Don't just have it laying dormant. Understand what a funnel is. Even if you don't have a funnel, you can make money. Wow, what you talking about, Dr. Stevie? Well, you just gotta do the challenge so we can tell you. So that is the thing we're gonna leave with today. And if you need to hear any of the replays, then they are in different spaces and places so that you can catch up, because we have just completed our second week of Go Beyond the Funnel. Yes. I am super excited. Anything else you need to say, Angela, before we get on out here?
All right. No, we just need to click that button and get started.
Yes. And this is free to do. And it's going to make you blessed. Okay? Okay. Tracy said, many thanks. Elaine put our funnel out here. Thank you. So, yes, you guys, make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you. And yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.
Bye.